Yeah.
She's inspired by my, I'm intrigued by her. She just wanna suck my, I just wanna do her.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She's intrigued by my Japanese inspired outfit. She's inspired by my ism, baby. These ain't no flashing tricks. Might have to break her, make her buy me gifts. I showed her how to roll spliffs. She owe me. Go ahead, do it for Kobe. Yeah. Another play and another J. Homie, that's just how the day go. Godspeed to them bullets heading for them punks plotting on my pesos. Not a salsa nigga, homeboy. I want my shits with queso. Make a pussy foot walk barefoot across a better spike leg goes. Kicking it with a cute natural. Big booty and some nice breasts. Let me slap my dick, my tweeter tonsils. Now she walking around this bitch with meat breasts. Used to sell her homies meat breasts. Bitch, I still got the bag to prove it. So flow, hashtag Grease Gang. 2020 was a real movie. Mark McGuire and that Barry Bonds. Smoking heavy Terry Garcia. Got your little baby too high. She won't even look down. She'll never see you. What she wanted was a real leader. Wanted to be my little dick eater. Came all into every hole. Now she my designated come leaker. Fire by my, I'm intrigued by her. She just wanna suck my, I just wanna fuck her. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we probably need that to the stage.
We tripping, y'all.
Oh, no, we good. We good. See,
No, we good. We in the business.
yeah, we are here. What's up? What's up with everybody? We got a live show. We're in the building.
J Baby.
What's going on? FBJ on a Monday. Have some pressing topics.
What's going on, Florida boy Jay?
Man,
Don't act like this no small shit we doing, bro. We here, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to be chill. This kind of a hectic day. Not only with the news, like you said, we lost somebody in the Black community today that was very important. Malcolm Jamal Warner. So a little bit.
I saw that.
So a little bit of me, my spirits are a little, down just because that was somebody of our culture who, represented things the right way. We seen have, trial and error. We seen, grow on camera is a very integral part of Black community, pop culture from the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm and Eddie, what I'm saying? Homeboys of Space, just, you're somebody who we never really got a lot of controversy out of, somebody who never really, shamed us or, embarrassed us as a culture. And like I said, even with the Cosby stuff, he helped build down. You didn't see him go on the Diddy run or, a lot of these people, when they get down, they like to bash the person who kind of stopped in the bag. You didn't see him doing that. He held Bill Cosby down and everything. And to see it wasn't, it wasn't even like a sickness. It wasn't something terminal. Apparently, he drowned.
He drowned?
Yeah, on vacation.
I didn't even look into the story.
Yeah, on vacation in Costa Rica. So just
suspicious.
Yeah, but just seeing that news this afternoon is just a little, But outside of that, man, we're gonna be up. We're gonna turn up today. What
what the messed up thing about Malcolm Jamal Warner?
Yeah, what's up?
I always mix him up with that guy who be messing with Sydney Star.
Yeah, Eddie Winslow.
Yes.
Yeah, that is crazy. You know what? That is true. They got the same build.
Yeah, same profile, same like role on TV.
That is true. That is true. That's a good point. Well,
but rest in peace to that brother, man. That's crazy. How old was he?
Man, he had to be probably like
54, I think they said.
Yeah.
Wow.
You was growing up in the 80s on TV. You got to be in your 50s.
Black men. This is what I'm going to say. Black men, I know we be sitting up here talking about, midlife crisis is 50. No, midlife crisis is motherfucking 25, nigga. 25 years old, you in a midlife crisis. Let's just be realistic.
That's crazy, man. Now I can't even know what it is, because it's a lot of people who live long lives, man. It's just for the fact that while you're here, and like I said, while he was here, he did things the right way. You can tell he wasn't giving it up through the back door to get to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't taking the easy way out. He got into music. He kind of did his own thing. He was with I think Regina King for a minute. You know, he just got married. You know, has kids. I think the last podcast he did was on Melissa Ford's Hot and Bothered podcast a couple weeks ago. So that's kind of crazy, you know.
Bro, I believe he drowned. You know, I almost drowned at a Jacksonville beach, bro.
I almost drowned in a kiddie pool and I was like 15.
No, I'm talking about as a grown man. I was at Jacksonville Beach. I got caught up in one of those. I don't know what they call, but I was, by the grace of God, bro, I swimmed out. I was in one of those situations at the beach where I was like, yo, I had to accept I had in my mind, bro, I know how it would feel to accept the fact that you finna die, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know I don't know how I swam my way out. I spent like maybe 30 seconds trying to swim my way out of that thing. I forgot what they call it.
Like a wave current.
Yeah, tidal wave.
Tidal wave.
No,
wave
current.
Wave current. Wave current. Yes. I spent about 30 seconds. It seemed like a lifetime. I spent like 30 seconds trying to get out. But and then once I couldn't get out in them 30 seconds, I say, whoa.
But you knew how to swim, right?
I knew how to get up out that water.
but what I'm saying is, if you fell into a pool, you'll be able to swim your way out of it, right?
Oh, yeah, I know how to swim per se, but I'm not no swimmer.
I mean, you don't have to be like a professional swimmer, but this is why swimming lessons are, I think, essential for the Black community and for more Black people, because you might get caught in some water. Learning how to swim is a survival tactic. Honestly, I took swim lessons when I was like 3 years old, so like I always knew how to swim. So even with that, if you don't, you can die over something that can be learned. Like this isn't, you know, and I'm not saying he didn't know how to swim. I'm pretty sure he did know how to swim. I'm pretty sure he might have not known a rip current. Yeah, rip current. He might have not known where he was. I mean, he probably knew where he was, but who knew if he was maybe intoxicated?
Ooh.
Who knew if he really did get caught up in
I didn't think about that.
In a rip current? That was because, like I said, he was off the edge of Costa Rica. So say that the rip current was a lot stronger than like a domestic local beach or something, right? He could have got caught up in a really strong rip current. They say they found his body like 200 or 300 feet away from where he initially started swimming at. So just, you know, speaking on him, like I said, RIP, prayers, thoughts, prayers, his family, his coworkers, the people who loved him. And like I said, it feels like another library has burned to the ground. We do have a few other topics today. One of them one of these topics we're going to talk about too is Tyler Creator released a new album or song. Obviously.
Is that Tyler Creator song?
Yeah. He released a new song and kind of like a new concept album, whatever. And I'm gonna be honest, it's time to have a conversation. I've been letting a lot of these Tyler Creator fans and a lot of the Tyler hype, I've let it get off because it's not my type of hip hop. It's not something that I run to when it comes out to listen to over and over again. Now he has some good songs, has some good tracks, but we gotta stop. I'm gonna go through the comments before we get the show started. Malcolm and Eddie, yeah, they was in Kansas City on that show. Malcolm and Eddie, remember they had like little, he had like the diner or whatever, and they had the auto shop.
Oh yeah, Malcolm and Eddie. That show, that was bro. You know what? Going back watching that show, it has no replay value, bro. I tried to watch that show on Tubi.
Yeah,
it was trash. Malcolm and Eddie was trash, bro.
Hey, they was trying to get me out of here. This may be a hot take. I'm probably a prisoner in a moment. I said Malcolm and Eddie was better than the Cosby Show. I like Malcolm and Eddie a lot.
God.
I like Malcolm and Eddie a lot, though.
Nah, bro.
I fought with that show heavy, man. I'm sorry.
Bro, I tried to watch it, and I just couldn't get back into it. I used to love it when I was a kid.
Better than the Cosby. Oh, better than the what?
Cosby Show.
Hell no.
I might have been a prisoner in a moment. I'll admit it, but...
You know, we all. That
don't need the numbers. You don't even have no numbers or anything to back up what you're saying right now.
You like what you like. You know, introduce Amp, man. Amp, what's going on, man? How you doing?
From Random Acts Podcast.
Absolutely.
Very successful podcast. Local in our city, and also they're also leasing their studio out to us to do our thing. So salute to Random Acts, and Amp
absolutely
is the producer of what we're doing right now. I'm side producing. See, J Dub came up. See, I don't even know that.
See, we appreciate it too for, you know, being in the city and you guys extending, you know, your space and your resources out to us. You know, this is how we all kind of come up and able to, you know, keep this ecosystem going, you know.
Yeah,
so,
and I watched the Star Show. I just never put 2 and 2 together that you was in Jacksonville. So that's crazy, but it's dope.
Yeah, no,
yeah, I've been producing his show for like 2 years.
Going on 3.
Going on 3?
That's what's up.
That's we linked up in at the end of 2020.
Bro, I've been around you longer than I've been with my wife. So you right about that. I've been with my wife like 3 years.
Yeah, it'll be 3 in December.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I didn't know that.
I'm glad J Dug back because man, I was missing this show. He was on a little hiatus, but you back though. So
yeah. I'm happy to be back, man. And no, I'm happy to be back with my man. I think everything that worked out, it put us back together in a perfect way. And I'm glad to be. I didn't know we were working together that long. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Hey man, so
that's crazy to me because I got ADHD. And it's hard for me to stay consistent in anything. So when people tell me I've been doing something, which it wasn't consistent, but it was pretty much consistent, I would say for 2.5 years then.
I'll say we probably took a year off this past year, like since we linked up, probably like a year off. So I guess this would be like 2 years.
That's cool.
But,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Wow.
So, hey man, listen. First of all, I want to get to the Jacksonville shooting thing. I mean, not shooting, but the Jacksonville arrest. MoFac said, "Stop playing with me. This Tyler Creator track is fire."
Do y'all want to do Tyler Creator first, or do y'all want to do the Jacksonville thing?
Let's hit a light topic first. I don't want to. Let's hit a light topic and let all.
It ain't gonna be light. Well, I'm going with the Tyler Creator thing and the Eclipse thing. It ain't gonna be light.
All right. Well,
nothing I do is light.
Well, I think we need to start with the Tyler Creator.
Oh, we gonna go there. Go ahead.
We obviously for copyright purposes can't play the video or a song. So if you haven't heard it, you can go back, listen, and come back. I got to be honest, man. That song is hot ass juice. Like I think Will Smith with that "I Like Pretty Girls" was a better hit, was a better banger than this Tyler Creator song. At this point, Tyler has gotten so many passes because of what God knows what. You know what? Tyler gets passes from a lot of people who don't rock with his music, but got to stand next to him, knowing this shit be corny and cringe because they scared that he gonna weaponize his fan base. Or that what's that that black hipster, that hipster audience that you just don't get it, it's above your ears, or they're scared to offend that base. So Tyler holds them hostage and puts all these niggas in weird places to associate themselves with him. I'm sorry, this song was hot booty garbage. He was jumping around like an idiot. The rhymes were weak. The bridges, everything he was saying was cringe. It looks like he's making he looks like a black Beastie Boy at this point. And I didn't like the Beastie Boys, but he reminds me of like a black Beastie Boy where you're almost a caricature of a culture you don't even like. You low-key look down on the way you parade yourself or the way you try to separate yourself in certain points or certain instances. And then you want to come back as a purist when somebody you don't like is trying to get into the game. And the fact you had LeBron and Mav Carter in the video, super cringe, disgusting, nasty work. What are you doing associated with Clutch Sports and LeBron and you got Pusha T and Malice? Like, okay, are you doing you help me on my promo run, I help you on your promo run, maybe cool. But even they look awkward and out of place. Like, why did we get paid to have this goofy ass nigga jump in between us? That honestly makes them look goofy. I think they look goofy as shit being in that video. And I think it didn't help anybody. And at this point, we had the chromacopia people gave a pass to. I gave a pass to. I thought it was hot booty juice. Him and Doechii and a lot of these other artists, and it's not that I don't like fast rappers, certain beats, but they be saying a lot of nothing to me. So I'm gonna lay my plane like that. I think they gave hot booty juice. It was ass on the cracker, 3 packs of ass, 2 thumbs down.
And what you think?
I got a quick question. Do y'all think they record at the same time? Because I don't know if they necessarily got beef, but like you remember on Popular Demand when Pusha T had the bar,
that Bron.
Yeah. And he pretty much said Bron was cheating on his wife. So y'all think they was y'all think they was in the building at the same time, or they were just like they probably did it separate?
I think they probably, they probably did it separate. because that chicken and fries with Cameron, yeah, that Bron joint, especially around Twitter at that point.
Yeah.
Everybody was connecting LeBron with Yes Juice because LeBron was in Miami at that time. That's when we start. Yeah. That was low key when the LeBron cheat rumors started kind of popping off when Push it TMZ dropped that, So
and Academic got it popping, right?
What do you mean? You said Academic got LeBron cheating scandal popping?
Yeah.
He reignited him, but that Pusha T now looking back on it, Pusha T done said a lot of things that like I haven't really he's thrown narratives out there in hip hop that never really died. It's like you can always trace back some narrative back to a Pusha T bar.
All right. You got something on it?
That's all I had. I don't listen to Tyler, so I don't really got much to add. I didn't listen to him. I don't really like bro music, so whenever he dropped, it's just like whatever. I did see that video though, but everybody was saying it's fire, and I was just listening to like where's the disconnect on Tyler the Creator? I just don't fuck with bro. I never even back in the day when he used to drop like the incel shit with the what was that shit? Goblin. Yeah. I never liked that either. He was on there saying he gonna R-word women and different shit and pregnant women. Like I never got the disconnect with Tyler. I mean,
the connect,
to connect with Tyler like ever. So anytime he drop, I just ignore it because I'm not about to just listen to dudes. So, and I'm not gonna be like one of them dudes that just like got to get my opinion off, and I know for a fact I don't like him. So whenever I see Tyler, I just ignore it.
This is what I'm saying. OG rappers, OGs hold this L. They'll use the clips. They'll use LeBron James and his crew to usher in the takeover of the LGBTQ in the hip-hop community. They're being used. So all these people want to support their clips and be like, oh, this is the amazing run. This is part of their run. They had to fall in line and they assimilated. We got these niggas that claiming they've been pushing bricks and trying to show me and tell me that, oh, now I can show up with the LGBTQ and it be all good and I can do my thing. I'm not going for it.
Here's where I disagree.
They ushering it in.
Here's where I disagree with that. If Tyler came out on like the Fairy Boy time or like the Igor time,
you know what? I'm just saying
he had Flower Boy. If he can't listen, Tyler has different characters and different themes for every tape. Now, this is me being objective, right? This is me being objective. Tyler has different themes and different characters for different album runs. Okay, this was more of like what Mo Fact just said. It was an LL Cool J I'm Bad reference. I got it. I understand it. The whole thing. I understand it. But with that. When I take it to account, okay, you're giving me more like of a old school masculine hip hop vibe. So I do see why the clips. I do see why I don't think this is pushing the LGBTQ agenda because if you heard the songs and lyrics, he's talking about how he F somebody's chick. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much is like rapping like like you got your chick took, you got this and that. Like he really is very like masculine heterosexual bars.
It can be whatever it want to be, but what Tyler Creator represents to the new generation, he represent booty games. Let's just keep it a buck. He represent booty games. The way he had, what's that guy named? Jamal Carmichael sitting up there begging to top him off on camera, and he wouldn't let him do it. That was past homoerotic. Well, that was homoerotic, but it was past that.
I don't know what was going on when that happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Pusha T, if you can't stand next to Kanye West after he topped off his cousin when he was a child, we going there. But you can stand next to this clown, flower boy, bussy boy.
Yeah.
Well, we turning up, Florida Boy J.
You know why?
Florida Boy J, you can stand next to Tyler Creator, but you can't stand next to Kanye West, according to the producer Amp. Tyler Creator said some wild shit, yes. Before.
I don't listen to bro music.
But you said he said some wild stuff.
Oh yeah. You talking about the back. That was before they were even questioning his sexuality.
Right.
But still, for Pusha T, you supposed to be an old school nigga. You supposed to stand for different things.
Man. I'm trying to chill out today. It's a Monday. I'm about to turn up. Man. Listen,
Listen, if you supposed to stand for different things as Pusha T, and you standing behind Tyler Creator, but you talking about somebody who trying to get stuff right in business, and you don't want to stand behind this guy, yay? I already know what type of time you on, Push.
You know why? Because see, doing that or choosing not to stand behind anybody because of the sexual things they do, see, that's homophobic. Choosing not to rock with you, regardless if whatever you do, if you're a good person or not, that's actually real. Like, okay, Tyler Creator is open about sexuality, but he could just be a real nigga. He could be cool. He could do good business. So just because you might be gay doesn't mean I'm not going to do good business with you if you're a cool person. Now, this guy over here can be gay and can be an asshole, can be a bad leader, can be a narcissist, can be a flip-flopper. So your sexual preference has nothing to do with the way I'm judging your character.
This is what I'm saying.
I think that's why you may see him with a Tyler Creator over a Kanye West. On top of the fact, I don't think Tyler Creator has violated Pusha T the way Kanye West has violated Pusha T. So I think that's a whole nother argument and a discussion in itself.
Let me keep it real.
He broke off a Kanye way before that Cousin song came out.
Let me keep it real. Every old school black man is homophobic. Period. Pusha T is in his 50s, bro. He's homophobic. You gonna let Tyler Creator babysit your son? Oh yeah, we going that a day. This is what I'm saying. Every old school black man is homophobic. Pusha T know what he's doing. Is Tyler? You said you don't want to stand behind Ye because he ain't a leader. Is Tyler Creator a leader to you?
Maybe he is, but I don't think.
Okay, well that's all I need to know. We need to get all the information on
Tyler
Pusha
Creator
T.
is a leader, but if Tyler Creator is a good leader, if he's a better leader, and Pusha T didn't say, "Hey, I'm not rocking with Ye because he did this with his cousin." He didn't bring up anything Ye does with his sexuality is why he don't rock with him. So I don't know why that is a point that you want to stand on. You don't rock with him because of his character, not because of your sexuality, because of your character. Because when I come around you, you talk shit about these people, staying next to them. You got me doing my best work for you. You got me going at certain people you trying to still be cool with. You're not a good leader. You're not a good leader. This has nothing to do with the sexuality. Let's take character for character. Tyler Creator, nobody's come out and said Tyler Creator's done this, done that, the near things that we accuse Kanye West of. So why are we sitting here trying to use something that you can find a parallel in as a reason that you think Pusha T don't rock with him when that's not the reason why Pusha T don't rock with him? So you can't force what you think it is why he don't rock with him if he never said that. And it has been shown that we've have the actual answers, candid answers. He's told us for himself why he doesn't rock with him. So we can't make up our own reasons if he already gave us.
Well, I just want to put on notice that the old school generation is ushering in the LGBTQ into hip hop, bro. What about the LGBTQ takeover in hip hop? Because that's what Tyler Creator represent. He does it very silently. He does it very neutrally.
I disagree. The gay hip hop takeover, whatever you're talking about, was happening by the time, bro. Look, I did it. We go back. We watched the 95 Source Awards. We watched it. They came out on. They did a homosexual skit when they first came out on stage. Diddy had, when they did the One More Chance remix, Diddy had niggas baby oiled up with drawers on the stage with signs. This in 95, 99 Source Awards. Big Cash Money wins. Or I think Juvenile won an award, right? Best new artist. Birdman came up like, yo, where the niggas at on stage? And then Manny Fresh dropped his pants like this on stage, looking at Birdman like, what's up? What it do? This is extreme homosexuality before the turn of the century. So it's not anything these guys are doing that's ushering in something that they steamrolled. Busta Rhymes, Busta Bust, Super Zest Monster, come there in dresses and gowns on the Grammys. Hey, this stuff has been put out.
Was a fraud. But go ahead.
Well, no, you're good. This stuff has been put out and exalted in hip hop a long time ago. They gave Bam Dusky a Lifetime Achievement Award. They gave Russell Simmons a Lifetime Achievement Award. So we can't sit up here and act like the usher in of what you're talking about hasn't already been implemented before we was even thought of. Hey, Trevor Jackson said he liked new Tyler album, man.
It's a new album?
Yeah, 75% of hip hop niggas like they cheap flap. That's what I'm saying. So what are you talking about? You already know this. So you can't act like the Tyler and the Clips and these other guys are instrumental in pushing it forward. You got little niggas like Non-Vicious running around here with baby hairs down their head, and you got little Uzi with lip fillers. So ain't nobody need help being coming out and being how they are. Niggas just doing it.
Listen, I'm just putting on notice. The old school rappers is with it. So all this, the old school wouldn't be tolerating this. No, the old school
brought it in.
Yeah, the old school brought it in, and Pusha T is pushing it forward, and he keeping the agenda going. That's what I just want to put on notice.
That's crazy.
Why is it crazy? That's what he's doing.
That's crazy. Saying Pusha T is pushing it by standing
behind somebody
for 5 seconds. Now
it don't matter how long you stand. If you from the street, you only supposed to be standing behind what the streets represent.
Bro, it's street niggas with gay ass family members that they stand next to the way you're saying. So what are we talking about? You can be street and know gay people and do business with gay people. You don't have to be homophobic to be street. We watch Omar on The Wire kissing white boys and whatnot, and niggas was scared of him, right?
Yep.
Some of the realest killers is gay niggas. Look at Atlanta. You got gay niggas with a full set of nails with the Draco.
So the only reason why you don't attach your brand to Kanye West is why? In your perspective. In your perspective, Anthony, let me hear that. Why wouldn't Pusha T attach his brand to Kanye but attach his brand to Tyler? We know why, bodies want to know why.
I mean, right now he wouldn't do that just because what Kanye is doing in the media. So I don't think anybody need to attach themselves to Kanye. So right now, Tyler, the creator, even though he may be gay, did Tyler, the creator, ever flat out just say he was gay, or was he just like on some troll?
Nah, he was begging them. He definitely on the Flower Boy tape. He definitely said something about like kissing a white boy back in 4th grade.
Yeah, like I said, man,
bro, you don't have no guy in a room.
Yeah, you hanging out with Car. Yeah. You on a Gerard Carmichael show? Yeah. This nigga begging to eat meat, and you out here curving him like a baddie. Yeah, and that's gay as hell. Like
Push. That's who you standing next to, homie. So just for the records in the street, you standing next to meat eater beggars.
You know what? I don't care if this nigga is a meat eater beggar. If you are good with business and we can figure out a way we can make money and it makes sense where my reputation isn't compromised by standing next to you, and I know you have good character and you are prompt and you know what you're doing, then I'm going to do business with you. I'm not going to pass up a good business partner who's gay to go with a straight business partner who's like, it don't make sense.
Because did Pusha flat out say he don't mess with Kanye because what he did to his cousin?
No, he didn't even mention that. Didn't bring it up at all. Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
So we can't use that as a barometer of hypocrisy from Pusha T.
I mean, Kanye on the internet, he's saying crazy stuff about Jay-Z and Beyonce kids.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that.
Man.
No, you didn't. Niggas is cap. Nigga lying ass nigga. Oh, I forgot about that. Nah, you was just hoping. You was hoping we forgot. The hell, let me read down.
Somebody put Dave Blunt. Yeah, Dave Blunt went in on 50 Cent today. Salute to Dave Blunt.
Couple comments before we move on to the next topic. Fuck the streets. Ain't no check in the streets. I go where the check at. That's what I'm saying. As long as the check ain't got nothing to do with cheek clapping, I'm good. Tyler isn't controversial. That's what I'm saying. Being gay and being anti-Semitic, people would rather stand next to somebody who's gay and anti-Semitic, right? That's really what you want to talk about?
Controversial.
That's what it is.
Controversial is subjective.
You think it's Kanye being gay versus Tyler? No, it's Tyler being gay versus Kanye being anti-Semitic. And right now, you can stand next to a gay person all day. You stand next to somebody who's anti-Semitic, you're probably gonna get banned. You're probably gonna get blacklisted and blackballed. So that's exactly, bro. If you post Kanye on your YouTube, they're gonna throttle your page.
Yeah, so not anti-Semitic.
It's happening to us as small creators where we can't promote and push Kanye West. So if it's happening to us, what you think is happening to niggas they can directly touch and affect?
Yeah,
that have bigger platforms.
Kanye West ain't shit.
Nobody attach themselves to gay name somebody else. Yeah, that's it. Nobody saying they say nobody.
But I'm just not saying there's nothing wrong with attaching your name. But I'm just trying
Dave Blunt's gonna be gone about not too long anyway. So it don't matter. It don't matter. He ain't got that much talent anyways. You might as well just write a couple tracks while you still here.
Hey, listen.
I got 2 studs who drop my carry. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stud love, man. Stud love.
I don't got
Come
no
on,
problem
man.
with the LGBT. I just want to put on notice that the Eclipse, bro.
The clip, they
help usher it in.
Clips, not the clips.
Clips. They
Right.
help ushering in this LGBT into hip hop. So when we go back and be like, yo, why hip hop so gay? I'm like, yo, the Eclipse had something to do with it.
That's crazy.
What's wrong with that? You said nothing wrong with being gay, but you don't want the Eclipse to be responsible.
How are they responsible by staying in the video for 5 seconds on a song that is going to be forgettable?
Not gonna be forgettable.
Nobody's going to be like nobody.
Million
People don't
likes.
even like this song, so I'm not putting this on it, bro. I'm sorry, we're not doing it. I'm not doing that, and we not doing that as hip hop in the community. Going to attach the ushering in of just because he's standing next to Tyler Creator. And Tyler Creator, even though I don't like this song and I'm not a big fan, he does have a lot of good music. He does rap better than a lot of people. You see, you get Tyler on a lot of these features, or Tyler A$AP Rocky song they rapped over Monica's So Gone or something like that a couple years ago. He can rap. To put the bars he put on put on that last Clips album, the one we talked about last.
That's what
week,
I'm saying.
He
if
can
he
rap.
just had
So
one
thing
thing with the Clips, he on the album and they in the video.
Okay, so
they usher
so
it
if
in.
you are I'm sorry. If you're a rap, you're a good MC. Niggas stood next to Young Thug. You love Young Thug. So you can't tell me you was a big Young Thug fan, and he's probably been the biggest usher in the homosexuality in this generation ever. Probably ever in hip hop. Probably been the most upfront dress wearing nigga. And you a diehard Young Thug fan, and you ain't saying that. You ain't bringing that up. So if you ain't bringing that up, you're not addressing how big a fan you are. You're not addressing the fact that you had looked past.
Bro, I'll mess with bro. Some of my biggest people I like wore dresses like Young Thug.
So what I'm saying is
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
So what I'm
Martin
saying
Lord.
is,
but this is what I'm saying. They didn't have nobody on camera begging to eat their meat.
Young, you said
That's
Eddie
what
Murphy.
a
You said Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy got caught with a trans in 1997. No, we ain't taking that. No, we not. He got caught with a trans in 1996, 1997, picking one up, talking about she seen a girl walking on down the street, and he thought she needed a ride, and the police came up behind him. Then they found out that was a nigga with a wig. Nigga in the wig went to go try to write a book. They started harassing the nigga with the wig. They started running down the nigga with the wig. He said he was gonna write a book. You know what happened to that nigga with the wig? They found him dead over a balcony.
Living with Elvis.
So I don't want you. This is what I'm saying. Some of the niggas that you like what they do in dresses, they got caught with niggas in wigs. So where are we going? Young Thug that had his cup wrapped around his homeboy cup, drinking, calling him twin, and running around with guns, calling them dicks. I ain't trying to go there today, but we got to go there. Star responsible. He played first gay rapper on the radio. Blame Star. Don't blame. And you know what? I don't think the first gay rapper on the radio probably got played in 1983, 1984. Okay, so we can move on to the next topic.
Jackson. Hey, let's get to the meat potatoes, man. Today, what happened was on Real Nigga Time. What happened in Jacksonville, Florida? My boy Trevor Jackson hit both of us up, me and Florida boy Jay. He was saying, what's going on down there in Duval? He's right there already. No, you got to pull up.
Oh, right, okay.
He might be there, yeah. What's going on down there in Duval? A young man was not following protocol. At the end of the day, sad to say, we want to review the video. We're gonna play it for Jay.
Oh, it's not sad to say.
Yeah, Will McNeil is his name.
Will McNeil,
yeah, it was.
Will McNeil, you know how to get a check, though. I was.
Yeah, so we gonna watch the video, and
Will McNeil know how to get a check.
And before we play, like I said, I don't want to reveal my thoughts too quick, but like I said, it is sad and unfortunate because I don't think that nobody deserves this type of treatment if they have.
Oh no! I was gonna explain the difference between deserve and was it right. He deserved what he got.
Well,
but it wasn't right though.
Hold on. Let's just play this video.
All right.
He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Yeah. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for
The
it.
lighter? No, I think what you got?
Exit the vehicle now. Exit
Oh,
the
no.
vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No, don't. Get on the ground.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back. I was
Playing
doing
Ain't no
games,
talking
bro.
now, man. Ain't no talking.
fucking stupid shit, bro. I was
Listen,
doing, bro.
no.
What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going
bro,
on.
No, what's going
Yes,
on?
bro.
Y'all
Yeah,
need
have a
to
local reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
What's going on?
You can get your ass beat if you don't stay
Hold
here.
on, hold on.
Now, man.
Bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
So your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him
Yeah,
pull up?
marijuana.
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do
Oh,
nothing.
no resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir.
Oh.
Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up? Shut up.
Hold on. All right, cool.
Bro. Listen, bro. I'm gonna say this for the last time and last time only in 2025, bro. Number one, the police have the right to pull you out the car. That's by law. When the police say get out the car, get your ass up out the car. That's number one. In this situation, the police was wrong and he was wrong. You in a simple traffic stop, get out the car. Stop with all the feminine energy. Men handle business. This guy was hella feminine. I'm gonna keep it real. I wasn't gonna go here, but I'm going there. This guy was hella feminine. When you dealing man business, when somebody man tell you get out the car, yes sir, what you need? Get up out the car, stick your chest out. If you got a charge, if you got ready to go to jail, be ready to go to jail. No big deal. Nigga been going to jail for the last 100 years. What's the problem? You done got pulled over. It's already federal law. You have to get out the car if the police ask. That's just what it is. Unfortunately, that's what it is. We got to learn the law, black people.
This is not. This is not a black people thing.
It's not a black people thing, but
I've seen white people. I've seen people of all colors have it messed up when it comes to their rights in the police.
But this is what black people and people don't understand. The police got the right to punch you in your face.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Whatever the police have to do to scratch you while they trying to take you in custody, I looked it up today. They're allowed to punch you, bro.
But
once you resist, they're allowed to punch you.
This is what I'm saying.
That's
right?
policy.
This is all I'm saying. You should get out the car.
Definitely.
The reason why you get out the car is because and don't be scared. This is where I lost all fucks to give about this kid. When they went in his pocket and they found weed, and they said they found weed on him, right? Off of that, I'm like, oh, that's why you was acting like a little bitch. You was scared because you had a little bit of weed on you. What you had? You had a couple of zips on you, some shit. If it was in your pocket, you could only fit like about an ounce in your pocket, anyways. I don't think he had that. I don't think he had over 20 grams. So my thing is, bro, you wasn't gonna go to jail.
Nope.
You wasn't about to go to jail, bro. All you got to do is roll down your windows, have a conversation, and
like a man.
Like, don't sit there and act like a disgruntled Karen at a restaurant that you think you can call the shot. Oh, can I get your supervisor? For what law? Give me the law, nigga. Listen, once you start trying to act like a street lawyer, or you act like one of those, the niggas with the Moorish hats telling the cops, I'm not driving, I'm traveling, it's commerce.
That's called sovereign citizen.
When you start talking that, Shabazz, sovereign citizen, tinfoil, goofy shit, police already like, all right, we got one. Yeah. We got one. We about to whoop this nigga ass back to slavery. Since this nigga Since this nigga wanna act like he's some uppity coon, he wanna act like he done read 3 goddamn cat in a hat coloring books on how to get your way out of a ticket. We gonna get this nigga an ass whooping of a lifetime where he gonna need a check, and we're gonna drop it on the Summer Jam screen. So no matter how much money he gonna get, he will always be remembered as a nigga who got your ass whooped by the police. They broke the glass, and the thing I didn't like either is when they broke the glass, said show me your hands, he went like this.
But put your fucking hands out that window.
No, he went
Put
like
your
this.
hands out the window.
No, when they say show me your hands, he went like this, like a little bitch, like a little like I don't care, like you condescending, you know what I'm saying? Like bro, I would bust you, I would punch you through the glass too, like goddamn Ryu on Street Fighter. Clean shot. Talking about, oh, my tooth went through my lip, of course. And the reason why I can say this, because first time I got arrested, I started talking crazy to the police at a house party. Boy, they threw me out that house like Jazzy Jeff on Fresh Prince. I was hanging on to the baseboards. They threw me out there like they did Celie on Color Purple, my niggas.
You on your shit?
Yeah, and I went in jail for resisting arrest. Think I had a problem with police after that? You think I went to nigga last time they pulled me over, they could have took me there and they didn't. You know why? Because I was organized. I did the right thing. I got on FaceTime people. I called Lord Bondsman. The people was gonna come get the bread for me. People was gonna pick up the car for it. They could even figure out what they was gonna take me in for. By the time they come back, hey, here's a warning. Go about your day. I didn't yell at them. I had the top down and everything on the north side.
Yeah.
You already know, speeding.
Yeah.
You already know what time. Oh, nigga with dreads in the drop on the no. Oh, hell no.
Fly nigga time.
Fly nigga time. We gotta check them. When I start talking proper, you know what I'm saying? I start letting them know what it is. Hey, listen, I know you would. Why you pulled me over? You was probably justified. But while you getting your paperwork and your backup coming, let me get my backup. Let me call my.
Yeah.
Oh, who people gonna respond? You gotta get your deputy committed. They gotta respond. My people here. You get, hey, we on FaceTime together. Smile.
But this is the thing. You got out and you cooperated.
Exactly. And when I got the car, I was out the car.
And this is
turn the car off before they listen. Before the cops get out their car, your car's supposed to be turned off.
Yeah.
Hands supposed to be already out the window. Lights registration on your lap. They can grab it if they want to.
Yeah.
You can have 2 bricks in the car. They can grab it, do whatever. You can drive back home with 2 bricks. You know why? Because you cooperated. You made their job as easy as possible.
You ain't that like a criminal. Hey, man, what you think, man?
Yeah. He was definitely see, I'm glad you cleared that up because my only issue was when they had broke the glass and they punched him in the face. I didn't know the cops was allowed to punch you in the face. They hit him 2 times. When they dragged him out and he was in the cuff, they hit him again. I thought that was a little too much. The initial hit when they broke him the glass and they just like stole on his ass. With what you said, okay, I didn't like the second punch out, but
it's the second punch.
The second
It's
punch
too late.
out.
The beast.
He was cooperating.
The
police asked you to put your hands up, and you did a bitch move.
Oh yeah, he was definitely sassy. He was like,
Definitely
bro.
sassy.
That's what I'm saying.
He was sassy.
He deserved it. It wasn't right what happened to him, but it's like a kid or a baby that don't listen to what you tell them to do, and something happened, and they end up bumping their damn head somewhere. Was it right what happened to them? No, but did they deserve it? Yeah.
Hey. It was a nigga wake up call on film. Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah.
Another nigga wake up call on film.
Bro,
hey,
comply or die.
Yeah, Jacksonville cops is like, you gotta just like talk to them because I had a situation, man. I could have been cooked. Bro, I remember one time I was going to like 150 in the construction zone.
Oh, you wild.
150 out of pocket.
Yeah, I was tripping, bro.
I ain't never been 150 in the car, period.
Hey, you must have had a lot on your mind, nigga.
What the hell?
I was tripping. You know how sometimes
you was tripping, nigga.
I was tripping, bro. I was tripping. I got pulled over. Dude was like, you go like a couple, I forgot how many miles he said over the speed limit. He said it was an automatic arrest.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I'm just gonna give you a ticket. I think he said I went like, what the construction zone, like 60, 70? I forgot what the construction zone limit is. He just said I went like 15 over. Like my ticket was like maybe like $120 at the most. Just because I like played it cool and I was just like was listening to him and whatnot, and I just wasn't on no sassy shit. Yeah. That dude, he was just on some sassy shit. He should have, once they said get out the car, the first get out the car, get the fuck out the car.
Hands up.
Yeah. He got his phone posted up and different shit. So it's like
bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm good.
Listen, bro. It's 2025. Do I think he'll get a check? Maybe because the social media push. But did he deserve to get yapped in his shit? Yes. See, the reason why, listen, me and Florida boy Jay, we kind of on the same page. I don't know your background. That's why I'm not including you. Yeah. But we was all father raised. I don't know about you.
Yeah, my father.
Huh?
My father was in my life.
Okay, yeah. So we all know, do something, you getting your ass whooped.
Yeah,
essentially. You know what I mean? I don't think this guy had no father in his life. He didn't know how to handle instructions. He didn't know how to take instructions from a male. All you had to do was get out your car, handle your paperwork. Trevor said he had 12 grams of CBD. That's even worse, bro. That's not even a charge. Even if that is a charge, you can prove that was just CBD
that's even
in court.
Oh my God. So you telling me he only had 12 grams of CBD and he still act like a bitch ass nigga? You know what? Actually, that video, I might want to watch that again. That video kind of warms my heart. Now, the more information coming out, I'm not trying to sound because it's trigger warning some people. And when I say that, is that this, right? There's victims of police brutality, and there are ignorant people that don't know the law that try to use victims of police brutality to victimize themselves in order to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is this, just like everything else, bro. Me too, whatever. What the police did was wrong and unnecessary, period. I don't think for what the kid you pulled him over for and his demeanor and whatnot, I don't think that level of force was necessary at all whatsoever. You can't convince me it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, knowing how much power they have, you should know better.
Mm-hmm.
And because if you know all these police things that they have done, why do you think you get to act like Mr. Sassafras and they just going to buy because you black? That's that shit I'm talking about where niggas go play, black people go certain places and show they ass because they think just because they black, if they're supposed to get some special privileges, or people supposed to treat them with a different level because of what has happened to people before them, right? And this isn't, tied to reparations. I'm not tying to reparations. Reparations is something that we're still feeling. But when it comes to you going into restaurants, you going into certain places as a black person, going on some of these cruises, or you get put over by the police, and you have this level of attitude and entitlement, knowing they can really put their foot up your ass because you're black. Like, you think you have a certain privilege because you're black, and all along, they got harder rules if you black.
That's not.
And you don't see it until you get thrown out a spot, you get your ass whooped in the spot, police whip your ass in the spot, then you want to call an ambulance chase and Ben Crump like you got a case, and all you got is an L. Now, if he get cashed out, cool, he gonna get cashed out over the right. I feel like the crime that they found on him and what they initially put him over for did not fit the aggression, but knowing the tension and knowing how these police have been deputized by Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump, and other stuff, you a nigga and you already got weed on you, like you got some on you,
ain't no
and you not cooperating.
The police gonna be good.
You should get your ass whooped. I'm sorry, because the way you throwing your hands up, and my hands are up. Yo, I'm gonna whip your ass. I'm sorry. If I'm a cop and you do that, my hands are up. I'm punching your lip through your toe, through your tooth. I'm gonna make you feel this. And fuck the check, because I'm gonna still get paid as that coming out of my salaries coming out of the city anyways. Yeah. And I know you people ain't got life insurance, they would sue us anyway, so I can really blow your head off. And then your parents is in the day taxes gonna pay for your shit. I'm gonna get put on paid leave.
Yeah.
They gonna put me in another department in Wichita.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna be straight.
If the police gotta yap you in your shit, that shows you never been yapped in your shit.
Big Chilson in the building.
You know how to avoid that shit. You gonna talk like you trying to get
G, salute. Yeah, man. So that's just my point. Like I said, the video is unfortunate. I didn't want anything like that to happen to him, but at the same time, when I see that you are really antagonizing the cops and making their job harder, talking about what law, nigga, I am the law, nigga. But I would have said, I would have got kicked off the force. Nigga would have said, I would have hit niggas with a bar. Nigga, what law? I would have said, I am the law. Boy. Boom, broke the glass, stole on him. Nigga, you talking to the law. Nigga, you fought the law and the law won. I would have been dropping bars of that. They don't know. Get him off the force. This nigga was a little too.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. Like, bro, I wouldn't be no police right now because they got body cam.
Man,
I want to be able to call black people niggas, bitches. I want to be able to kick you in
me
your
and J
ass on
Dub,
the way to the door.
me and J Dub would have been like the cop. We would have been like Bernie Mac off of Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you say? I hate your neck, man. Yeah, we would have been on all that.
It ain't worth it. You ain't got no power as cops nowadays because the body count. All you can do is talk smart to people. Oh yeah, it's not my fault. You the one left your kids in the car. Just shut up. You can't do that. I remember I bet them cops back in the day was like, yo, look here, nigga. You gonna shut your ass
My
up.
thing is,
I'm gonna come back there and sit back there with you with the handcuff and let's see who gonna battle out. Fist against hands. No head against fist.
And I feel like there's victims of police brutality.
Yeah,
and there's
of course.
people looking to be victims of police brutality.
But this is the best time to be talking shit. And I mean, I feel like back in the day, niggas was on their best behavior. No body cams, bro.
Of course.
I mean, nigga asshole was tight with no body cams back in the day. Niggas had manners and shit. Nowadays, you don't gotta have no manners.
It's just unfortunate to see this happen in my city. And it's also unfortunate that it's a lot of people who are going to be emotionally triggered and not look at this from a perspective of cops doing their job, simple traffic stop, which it was, right? Like, dog, police are nothing but extortion rings. When you get caught slipping, it's time to pay up. That's why the cops be out every 31st and the 1st. You know why? Because we got to get that monthly quota. We got to look for more people to extort for the city. So if you get caught by the beast, it's time to run your pockets. Nigga, run your pockets.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my job. My job as a police is to extort these citizens for petty crimes and misdemeanors, of fear of jail or other financial consequences. That's my job. That's what I signed up for, right? Just like some people sign up, process paperwork, whatever you do. Anytime you're going to make my job harder, more difficult than it needs to be, knowing you're in the wrong.
Yeah. And
I have autonomy to whip your ass. I'm going to whip your ass. And it's period. That is what it is. And they have incentivized me to whip your ass. If you give me, if any one of you people that go to work, if anybody, you on customer service, if your boss said anybody that gives you a hard time, you have the right to whip their ass in the middle of the situation. You could just whoop their ass right now, and your coworker's gonna jump in and whip their ass with you. What you gonna do?
Whoop ass.
You gonna whip ass the first call, the first customer come through. You whipping ass the first day they tell you is ass to be whipped. Yep. So I don't need none of y'all. I'm just saying,
bro.
Whipping ass.
We don't whoop ass no more. Everything is nice. Let's talk. Let's go to counseling. No, sometimes all the people need is a foot in their ass, and that's really, I think, all this guy needed was a foot in his ass. But guess what?
Do you apply that to hold on? You apply that to relationships?
Oh, going there?
I'm asking a question.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah. It depends on the woman you dealing with, though. Sometimes I'm like Charleston White. Yeah. Sometimes a woman need their pussy took in their ass whooped.
Well,
we cut that out.
You can write. Yeah.
But listen. But yeah, sometimes listen. It all depends on the woman.
Or sometimes women go upside niggas' heads and niggas be condoning it. Some niggas like to get jumped and slapped around by the old lady.
Man, sometimes you do have a woman that has potential, and sometimes that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is. You should, just relax.
Listen,
what we got next? Robert in the building.
I forgot we was live. I thought we were pre-record. I thought I cut it out.
Nigga, no, it don't cut out. Nigga said, "Hey," he said, "We can cut this." I'm like, nigga. So yeah, I think
we can cut that out.
Yeah,
but listen. As far as what you're saying, I forgot what you were saying.
No, what we were saying was that even when it comes down to people at their jobs, especially the police, but we were just talking about people at their regular jobs. If they had the option to whip their customers' asses who's giving a hard time, y'all be beating shit out of y'all customers, yes or no?
Yeah, that's a lost art.
That's a lost art. Yeah,
your lost art.
Whipping the hell out your customers. I whip the hell out of my shit.
But salute,
nigga.
Salute. I mean, I feel like this guy gonna get a check, probably about 100,000, maybe more. It's gonna be 6 figures.
He gonna blow that strip club.
It's viral.
That's gonna
and listen, I wouldn't replicate this, y'all.
I mean, he gonna get some money, but now he got Ben Crump. He gonna take.
He got Ben Crump.
Yeah. You know, gave him a chance to Ben Crump. Don't miss a check.
How they get Ben Crump, bro?
Ben Crump ain't gonna miss a check because there ain't nobody to get but Ben Crump. And Ben Crump, you know, he powerful, so he gonna make sure y'all lose, but a bag get cut. See, the reason why this might go, because see, now if it's a dead body, Ben Crump gonna lose, right? But if it's a check, a nigga could just get Ben Crump might get you a check. But if you end up dying, you're not getting no justice going to Ben Crump. That's just what it is. Ben Crump ain't about to save no niggas from justice.
Real quick, Ari Spears, he said a very, what people say, controversial take. He was on a radio show and he said that he don't like nothing that Ice Cube ever did for acting, nothing. He don't put Ice Cube in no top 10 of anything. He said he respect Ice Cube.
Yeah.
But he's saying that he doesn't like nothing that Ice Cube ever done. And listen, I don't agree with that far as like movies, because I was younger when I grew up on Ice Cube and the movies and stuff, Fridays, everything as far as movies, I like what Ice Cube did. Even that little bullshit African movie that he did where he was running around Africa. Y'all ever seen that movie? I forgot what it was called.
Oh, what's his name on there? What's his name? Wasn't like George Clooney in there or something like that? Like Three Kings? It was called Three Kings or something.
It was something like
Ice
that.
Cube, George Clooney. So that was actually a good movie. That was pretty funny.
But
Anaconda, that was a good one.
Yeah, I like what Ice Cube brought to the table for movies. Music, I'm iffy on Ice Cube. I like No Vaseline. I like Today Was a Good Day. I like that joint he did with Little John. But I'm with Ari Spears, bro. I don't have no classic Ice Cube album.
You could be a casual. It was before our time. Ice Cube's run, literally his run of like being like you know what I'm saying? Like one of the top peak rappers literally like ended while we were being born. So we never got like, we got to go back in time for Ice Cube for us. Like, you know how
we went back in time, but we that generation that MTV, BET, they used to push the old music on to us.
But for me,
Ice Cube never caught on to me.
Ice Cube to me is one of the coldest rappers, one of my favorite.
I will give him that as far as what I heard.
Right. Okay.
But do you have an Ice Cube album that you think is a classic?
America's Most Wanted. Death Certificate.
You think it's a classic?
Yes.
You listen to him?
Yes.
You got some tracks?
Yes. You want to go through the track list or something? Want me to pull it up?
I would like you to pull up just to see if you got the files right.
All right.
If you know the files. What about you, Aunt?
I never really listened to Cube like that.
That's crazy. And I never even thought about it because Cube just always held prestige in my mind. But I'm like, far as music, did he really cross over after 1991? Maybe he had a couple little joints that was on soundtracks. He maybe had a single here and there that was connected to a movie.
I mean, he was making music like fuck the police.
West Side Connect.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta chill out.
He wasn't making no commercials. He was making a lot of militant shit.
That's
we
what
were making
saying.
West Side Connect, but did we ever identify that stuff?
This is what I'm saying. Who the fuck is Ari Spears? Exactly. Ari Spears is some loser.
Stop it, bro.
Ari Spears is some loser.
You didn't watch Mad TV?
Yeah, I watched Mad TV.
So you know who Ari Spears is?
Yeah, I know who he is. Don't mean he can't be a fucking loser who might be funny here and there. I know a lot of funny losers. We all know a bunch of most losers are pretty funny.
Okay.
So, you know, Ari Spears is one of them. And when we talk about Ice Cube, like I got more reference for Godfrey than I do Ari Spears. America's Most Wanted is top 10 album all time. Death Certificate dropped. He got a lot of classic singles. And what you guys got to understand, America's Most Wanted, like he was a West Coast artist, right? With West Coast sound. He went with Public Enemy and the Bomb Squad on the East Coast and got East Coast beats and kind of like a sound, but had West Coast bars and lyrics on them. At that time, it wasn't no East-West collaboration like that. So for him, and Public Enemy was like the opposite of NWA. You know what I'm saying? So to see that Chuck D and Ice Cube got together on some unprecedented shit, like I went from Dr. Dre to Chuck D, and I was the guy who was writing all the NWA. If you look at it, Ice Cube was the main writer for NWA. So for him to launch his own shit, what else? Dude burnt. Oh yeah, Ari Spears. I think we're talking about Ari Spears. Yeah, but like I said, even with America's Most Wanted, bro, it was a classic album, bro.
That was his first album?
First album. It went crazy. Commercials.
Okay, we give them the first album. Everybody got energy coming out through the door. They go to the
look.
next.
The star. Everybody was saying it. The next album, The Predator. Oh, my bad. The Predator was fire. Death Certificate.
That was fire.
Fire.
I had never heard
fire.
I never got into IQ 5. I only got one hit
Some
off
of
that
my favorite songs on here. True to the Game is one of my favorite Ice Cube songs on here.
No
Vaseline was on here, dog. Like, nigga gave you a double disc. Before everybody say Pop gave you the first double disc, nigga, he gave niggas a double disc first.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Black Korea. He, low-key, this album was a predecessor to the 1992 LA riots. They tell people this was a soundtrack. All these Summer Vacation, all of these songs were pretty much what was happening in LA for it hit the riots, for the temperature boiled over. Yeah. So this album is impactful on a cultural level. You know what I'm saying?
You know why I think IQ don't get that respect like that in hip hop?
Because he don't be extra. Look, today was a good day. Hold on, real quick. Let's just go. We on album 3. Wicked. Today was a good day. The Predator. Check Yourself. You know the Check Yourself remix. Like, bro, we 3 albums in. Lethal Injection, 93. Another fire album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How we do it. Oh, nothing. West Side. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get the War and Peace. We what year we in? We in goddamn 98, bro. Bro, because think about it. I'm just going. This is where I leave my plane.
These all underground album for Cube, bro.
Like, no, I'm saying this. War and Peace, all this. This is post movie. He dropped 4 banger albums, about 2 classics, 4 banger quality albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he jumped into Friday, Anaconda, boys, and he jumped into the film. He had a film run. So once he really jumped into movies, he laid that rap shit down. So that's why we don't really put a lot of Ice Cube in our modern talks, because I always say he was a little bit before our time, because he wasn't with the antics, he wasn't with the bullshit, he wasn't trying to chase social media like some of these old niggas are, and he really got into like getting the big 3, doing films, and in transition, he went more of a Will Smith and LL Cool J route when that window was open, and you see he's looked at like LL and Will Smith, where our generation look at him as more of an actor than a rapper. But he has that last laugh, because if like a Ludacris, if y'all look at me like that, then that means I've done my job. I've graduated from hip hop. I graduated from rap, and now I'm something different. And a nigga like Aries Spears has not done nearly as much to talk shit about Ice Cube. This nigga legend, Ice Cube, a legend 3 games, ghostwriting, main artist, and actor. You should. And he never been on Bussy Time. He never did nothing steady mobbing. He never been on Bussy Time. He never got any weird allegations. To stay with his fine wife this whole time. Yeah. And yeah, he did Mac 10 wrong. Yeah, he did a couple niggas dirty. So what? Everybody doing niggas dirty who's staying on. What I'm saying with Ice Cube, he has not done anything to embarrass black people. He's not done anything to embarrass Black America. He has done right and has been just like Malcolm Jamal Warner. He's been a great masculine representation. Never had to wear a dress to get on. It should be certain people in the black community that's on a no slander list.
Yeah, you're right.
And I feel like Ice Cube is one of those people that's on a no slander list, like an Angela Bassett. Niggas that ain't never did nothing wrong, bro. That Chuck D is better than Ice Cube. I can see that argument, because I like a lot of Public Enemy. But listen, Chuck D got some cold bars. Chuck D got some shit. So me personally, if 88 Ways to Live feels like Chuck D's better rapper than Ice Cube, you can have it. I'm not gonna argue that point. I like Ice Cube a little more, but I feel like Chuck D's that nigga. And what did Aries Spears pretty much say? He was just saying like,
you don't like him personally. He was saying that his acting is subpar. His acting ain't really all that. He played the same role in every acting movie, which I do believe that. And he was saying that he didn't like his music, which I think is a personal taste. I don't like really what IQ bringing musically either. He never caught me. And listen, I always was in old school files, but I would never get online disrespecting IQ music just because I don't understand it, and I haven't really got into his files like that.
Yeah, I just feel like I said, I know niggas, dusty, crusty niggas like Aries Spears got to say certain things to go viral. But like I said before, man.
But I don't think he said it to go viral. I feel like Aries Spears he's one of these West Coast guys that just like West Coast rap. I don't think it's nothing where Ari Spears.
We'll get flags playing this thing, so.
Just play the sound if you got it.
Man, fuck it, bro. I'm giving this.
Yeah, people know what they say. We'll load it in, but people know what Ari Spears.
Yeah. We gonna play it because I want people to get a little more. He said Ice Cube's not a lyricist. Bruh, man, this nigga, the nigga who is writing NWA's lyrics isn't a lyricist is the craziest hot take I ever heard in my life.
Try to go to the middle of it.
You had some words about Ice Cube.
There we go.
You know, Willie D called me.
Okay.
I was in Louisville, Kentucky. And this nigga, and I love Willie D, that's my man. But this nigga called me like I disrespected his mama.
That's how you
He
supposed
was
to.
like, Aries, man, you don't understand.
I'm gonna pause, and that's what you supposed to do. Oh, geez, bro, it's certain niggas you do gotta call and check. Be like, bro, come on, bro. And I ain't even heard this yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to hear. You know, he gonna say
what Ice Cube done did for the culture, man, and hip hop. Why you say? And I go, Willie, it's a subjective opinion. I'm allowed to not like Ice Cube. I know, man, but Aries, man, he was on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Willie. I talked to him every few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that. He's
Yeah.
like that. You don't like anything Ice Cube's done?
Nothing. Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's start with the rap.
Nothing. Nah, he's something you
Fuck the
like
Police.
Ice Cube.
You don't think that's a classic song?
It's classic because of what it represents in terms of Black struggle symbolism and what Black people have gone through with the police historically. It's the song that makes you go, yeah. I get how it can touch your emotions, but it don't do nothing for me.
Straight Outta Compton, Gangster. These
When
songs?
the song that makes me want to jump out of a window is "Have a Good Day." Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more.
That's not the way the lyrics go.
Whatever, but that cadence, that fucking cadence. You might as well have them say green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
I'm gonna ask you to redo this because it was so funny. When I heard it the first time.
The Tommy Chong joke?
No.
I just really like. I understand what he's saying, but the reason why I really don't rock with what Ari Speeds is saying is because he's an older generation to where your ear is more adapted to that style of rap than ours. If a younger person said that, I'll just be like, hey, you young, but I'll be able to justify it by saying that your ear isn't trained. Like we go back and listen to some Ice Cube right now, it ain't gonna hit the same as it did for them.
Nah.
But I'll say this, because he's that age and he grew up on a hip hop, him saying that is not believable, because I bet it is some rappers of that era with that same rap style that he rock with. I bet you bring up a Rakim, you bring up a Dougie Fresh, you bring up a lot of these old niggas you talk about. You bring up Schoolie D. You can bring up what was the old nigga, the nigga with the patch on his eye, bro? I forgot his name. Slick Rick.
Let me ask you this: was Ice Cube versatile?
In what way?
In his raps.
Yeah, where he can talk.
Did he have a different
It was very
tone?
versatile.
Did he have a different cadence? Did he have a different flow?
It was like this, bro. Most rappers back then didn't have different flows switching up. So I'm telling you, but because it wasn't required in rap to like have different voices and different. Now when it comes to versatile about beat picking, subject matter, yes, very versatile. Like I said, he'll hit you with a conscious song, he'll hit you with a gangster song, he'll hit you with a pro-black song. Like he was very versatile in what he talked about. But if you want to talk about, did he have flows and was able to take his octave to different levels and rap fast? Like a lot of that shit, like even the rap fast thing was a gimmick. Jay-Z couldn't even get off. Like a lot of these things that we look to now are just perfected styles that other people were ridiculed for back in the day that wasn't cool. Like this whole Shocker being one of the worst rappers because he raps off beat, but you got a whole Detroit style where they rapping off beat and it's blowing up. Niggas like Blueface and on Cali vibes, and it's the dopest thing ever. But when we first had it back then with a Silk Shocker, niggas was like, nah, this is whack. So what I'm saying is a lot of the flows that is cool that these rappers can do now is because these flows are cool. So they're able to use different flows to get credit for it. Back in the day, bro, it was Rakim was the first person that broke down we got a cat in the house. We got a cat in the house. And then we got the spouse. Like Rakim broke that all up, dismantled that whole rhyme pattern to where they had to deconstruct and reconstruct new ways to rap. So if we're coming in that era, that's like grading a nigga who played basketball in the 80s to somebody who played basketball now, saying they have more skill or this and that when the game was just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had to go more off of fundamentals than you could off athleticism. Or you're saying, oh, the center, oh man, look at the center shooting threes. Yo, Shaq could have shot threes.
Yeah. But
the offense, we was like, nigga, you better not dare shoot something outside the paint. You know what I'm saying? The restrictions and what players were able to do 20, 25 years ago, same thing with rappers, the restrictions that they were held to 20, 25 years ago, we cannot hold them against, knowing that if they would have did certain things, it wouldn't have been looked at in a good light the way it is now to be innovative and shit. That's all I'm saying.
Real quick before we roll out, I wanted to talk about real quick.
Shaq tweeted, says Klay Thompson Meg Stallion won't last. That's funny.
Oh yeah, Shannon Sharp. He settled with it, girl.
Oh man, yeah. You brought up a good point. Yeah, 50 million.
I don't know what he settled.
They said it was 50 million. So it was 50 million, and then the chick put out a statement that said she's retiring from sex work and OnlyFans immediately after this settlement. Shannon Sharp, you told your daughter you had a $40,000 wedding budget, and you end up giving this random white lady 50 million.
He had to give her 50 million because guess what? When Tony Busby was on the Pierre Morgan show with Vlad TV, he said he just settled a case for 600 million. I don't think that cracker taking nothing less than 50 million.
Yeah, I think he got 50. I think she got 50 million because I don't think Shannon Sharp wanted. Shannon Sharp knew this. If he didn't pay this 50 million, he was going to lose the rest of his millions in court because the stuff that was going to come out, he would no longer be brand friendly when the evidence comes out.
You think he's brand friendly now after people know that, yo, this is a 50-something-year-old man that's willing to go up in the butt of a early 20-year-old?
If he wasn't brand friendly, he still wouldn't have Club Shay Shay, and he still wouldn't have the show.
He owned Club Shay Shay. He owned that show.
But this is what I'm saying. He got Nightcap. He still has sponsors. With Nightcap,
he lost sponsors.
But he's lost sponsors, but he's still on the Volume, which is Colin Cowherd's network that hosts both those shows. And Colin is standing by him. Other sponsors have been standing by him. And he might not be as brand friendly that he was before this case, but he's still brand friendly enough to continue his businesses that he already has. Are you going to see him on ESPN anymore? Probably not. You going to see him on Fox? Probably not. But at this point, he has built his platform to where he doesn't need these spaces, especially at the fact that Fox News just fired all their talent. ESPN fired a lot of their talent probably a year and a half ago to pay Stephen A. Smith and to pay Shannon Sharp and to pay Pat McAfee. But what Pat McAfee did was, instead of going on these sports platforms and trying to be one of these personalities, right? He made his own YouTube show, and now ESPN has to license his show out to them. So instead of them making an original content show, they play his podcast after First Take go off.
Damn.
So what that has shown a lot of niggas like Shannon Sharp and whatnot, even Stephen A. Smith and Colin Cowherd, who got their own production companies at this point, that, hey, I'm better off doing my own independent stuff, because with Fox firing everybody, now Fox is considering calling Stephen A. and Matt Barnes to license all the Smoke podcasts instead of hiring new talent. They may call a Shannon Sharp. They may call a Jeff Teague. They may call a Cam Newton 4th and 1 podcast and have them, instead of hiring new talent, have these sports guys with their own platform filling in these show blocks. And what that shows is if you're independent, you have traction, you can license these deals, and now you have more leverage at these companies instead of putting on a suit every day and coming to talk about the topics in a formulaic way for Fox or for ESPN. You can come give them the show that's already popping, and you don't have to switch it up because your numbers is outdoing theirs. So like I said, you got creative leverage, you got financial leverage, and you got job leverage. So what Shannon Sharp is doing now is continue on your independent route, pay the little 50 mil out now. You'll make that. When I say a little 50 mil, because I think Shannon Sharp is making a lot of money. And he said that Cat Williams interview alone, he made more money off that interview than he made in his entire playing career off YouTube. So I do believe that 50 million did hurt his pockets, but I don't think it killed him. I think that 50 mil is, say you just a regular person. 50 mil is probably like if you had to give like $500 right now. Yeah, you gonna be it's like damn for a couple weeks.
No, I don't think Shannon Sharp got no $100 million.
But I think 50 mil, and I don't think it's gonna be a lump sum either. I'm pretty sure it's in installments.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure the 50 mil ain't gonna come in. I'm pretty sure she probably don't want the 50 mil at one time because it's gonna be more taxable if you get it in lump sum. So you get it over time, you're able to pull certain things, your trust bonds, equity accounts, to where the money is gonna, you know what I'm saying, compound over time till you start getting these checks. You'll be able to move it around and manipulate taxes and whatnot to beat it, unless because you get to hit that whole 50, you may only walk away with 25. You may only walk away with 10, 20. Because that whole 50 mil got to get taxed, and the lawyer got to get some. So she ain't got the whole 50. And if she, like I said, get a lump sum, she may only get half to a quarter of that up front.
This is what I'm saying. Shannon Sharp, you thought you were finna run away from Fox Sports and go over to ESPN and it's finna be all good. Fox Sports sent them people at you too, bro.
Fox Sports and Shaq. Because remember, right before it came out, if y'all remember, right before it came out, Shaq said he had fillers and he had his people out looking for Shannon Sharp dirt. And Matt Barnes came on.
It was Shaq.
No,
I'll tell you why.
No, I'm telling you, Matt Barnes came on in his show and said Shaq got niggas in the streets. He came on camera and said, yo, Shaq got people in the streets looking for dirt on Shannon Sharp. So if you got to hit Shaq up, if you know Shannon, let him know. And not 2 weeks later, this scandal broke.
I believe that, and I feel like that's nigga rumor. I feel like those white folks spent money on Shannon. Shannon killed their network, bro. Leaving their network, it killed Undisputed. They tried to come back with the show with Paul Pierce and them. That died out. Fox Sports 1 is like,
and when
in the dumps, bro.
And when that scandal broke, and it turned out that everybody didn't say nothing bad about Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp was like, see, like looking like, hey, see, I left that toxic situation. Yeah. My name clean, and low key kind of parading himself like, see, beyond that type of time.
Looked out for him.
No, I don't even think Fox looked out for him. Fox probably looked out this. You left our company. We got hit with a lawsuit. Your name is clean in it, but we know you be on bullshit. We may not have proof, but we know. And you're not gonna walk away while our empire burns down as the last nigga standing. So since we about to go down and release all art, and guess what happened? Look, Joy Taylor and all them niggas got fired last week, and Shannon Sharp filed the settlement last week. So think about it. Fox Sports and Shannon Sharp both pretty much their scandals have came to end on the same week. I don't think that's coincidence. I think that Fox, along with Proud Investigators and Shaq, all conspired to get Shannon Sharp out the paint.
No doubt. It wasn't no small job. All right, man. Salute. Hey, we finna roll.
Yeah, man. We had a great show. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Thank you guys so much. J-Dub, you want to say anything?
Yeah, man. Look out for the clip. Salute to Random Max Podcast, the studio, having us. Yeah, man. We'll tap in with y'all later on this week.
Yeah, man. Peace out. Salute, dog. Catch us later. Like I said, catch clips. Florida boy J-Dub. We out, man. Peace.
Yo.